Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. We're here to solve this quadruple Sudoku by Jan Vondruška for the Czech Sudoku Championship of 2024. And as for the other puzzles, Jan has allowed me to share the solving link in the description, so feel free to try this puzzle before watching my solve if you wish to, to watch it anyway. So the special rule of quadruple Sudoku is that whenever you have digits in a circle, then those digits must appear in the four cells that are overlapped by the circle. So 1 and 3 must be somewhere here, 2 and 9 must be somewhere here. And this is a variant that I enjoy very much. And so let's start solving. So there's a lot to do in this puzzle. And well, quadruple works a lot with exclusion. For example, there is a 3 in there, so there's no 3 in there. Therefore, 3 must be here. And knowing that 3 must be here, 3 must not be here, but 3 has to be in this quadruple, so 3 is here. This double 5 tells us that there must be a 5 here and a 5 there, which means that there is no 5 in here, so there is a 5 here. There is no 5 here, so there must be a 5 here, and a 5 somewhere there, but that doesn't seem so useful at this point. 5 here means that 5 is not here either, so this is a 3-5 pair. And with this remark, this 3-5 clue has been fulfilled. A type of logic that is used a lot in those puzzles is this. If you see two quadruples that are aligned, even incomplete quadruples with a repeated digit between them, it means that we have located two instances of that digit in those two columns, and we know that there are exactly 2 copies of 7 in those 2 columns, so the rest of those columns can't contain the 7. Another way of seeing that is that 7 is nowhere here, nowhere there, so 7 in this column must be somewhere here. But this is a 1, 4, 8, 9 quadruple, so that 7 is here, and we have placed a digit. Let's hunt for such deductions. Here we have the same. We have 2 copies of 9s for those 2 rows that are located, so we can't have a 9 anywhere here, and this clue tells us that 9 can't be here, so that this is 9. Here we have the same with 6, 2 copies of 6. So 6 can't be anywhere here, it can't be here, so that this is a 6, and that has to be a 6 as well. There doesn't seem to be anything like this in those first 2 columns, but we already have 3 digits placed, which is always nice for a start. So we know what digits are in those 5 cells. So those must be 2, 3, 5, and 6. Oh, I've been missing. There is some similar logic here with 4. We know that 4 is nowhere here, but 4 has to be in this quad, on this quad, somewhere. So that is a 4. And those digits are from 1, 8, 9. I like to pencil mark 2 or 3 candidates at most. Let's get back to the initial logic. This clue here tells us that 2 is not here, so 2 must be somewhere in there. But the same logic as before tells us that 2 is already present 2 times in those 2 columns, so 2 is nowhere in here, so that this is not 2, that is 2. And we have the same here with 3, 2 instances of 3 in those 2 columns, so that this can't be 3, that's a 3. So there has to be something along the rows of 2 copies of 2, but we already have these 2. here. The same with 3. This is, this has been seen before. Here, by the same logic, we have 2 copies of 1 and 9 on these 2 rows. So we can't have 1 and 9 here, which means that 9 is not there, it's here. And it allows us to place the 5s. It also tells us that 1 and 9 must be somewhere down there. Oops, not with this notation, rather this one. And actually, no, they must be down there. They can't be in any of those 6 cells. So they must be down there. And actually, 9 is not here. And because of this 9, there is a 9 up there. So 9 is not here either. That has to be a 9. There's a 1 here. And an interesting point with those observations is that here, for these 5 cells, we already know the 5 digits. They are 3, 4, 2, 6, and 1. So that's 7, 8 must be up there. So 7 is not here, 7 is down there. Those are from 1, 3, and 9. And this is not a 3. 8 is in here, so those are from 1, 4, and 9. And actually, I can see that on this row 2 can only be here, and 3 can only be there. So those are from 1, 7, and 9. Here I need 1, 5, and 6, so we'll pencil like that. What did I say? Those are 3, 5, and 6. Typical canal blunder. So there is a 3 here, a 3 there. Same logic again. No 3 in here. So the 3 for this squad must be there. So those are from 2, 3, 8. And those are from 2, 5, 8. I will pencil mark things like this. So those must be 1, 4, 6, and 7. This is from 1, 4, 6. I'm not convinced this is so useful to pencil mark so heavily. This 2 here tells us that there is a 2 in there. So no 2 in here. This is a 5, 8 pair, and this is a 2, 3 pair. No 8 in here. So 8 is in this cell, and no 5 here. Right? Oh, I should have disambiguated this a long time ago. Now I'm saying that this 5 can't be here. For this quad, 5 will be here, so that this is 8, this is 5. 8 is nowhere here. So this is from 1, 4, 6. I think I've wandered too much around the grid there. There was a lot more to do with already placed digits. This 5 here tells us that 5 is there. This 9 here tells us that 9 is not here, so that's a 9. This is 1, 7, 9. 1 here. Now this quad needs a 4 there. And this 4 here tells us that the 4 inside this quad is there, which is interesting because now 4 can't be here, and because of that 4 can't be here. So 4 inside this quad has to be here. Four can't be here, so 4 inside this quad must be there, and it disambiguates the 4, 9 pair. This is not a 4 anymore. 4 is in this area. that's not 1. This 3 here is around here. Well, about 7. I don't see anything about 7, but I'm seeing this 1, 6 clue means that those have to be 1 and 6, but there is a 1 here. So that this is 6, this is 1, and this up there is a 1 as well. And now this 1 is on this row and on this row. Those must be from 7, 8, 9, but 9 here tells us that this is actually 7, 8 pair. And 9 actually can only be here, so it pushes the 3, the 2, and the 1 to those places. No 3 here, that's a 3. Actually, no 8 here, there's already 1 in the column. And I can place this 6, and that is 4 and 8, but that's, no, sorry, 4 and 7. All right. There's a 6 in here, so that this is not 6. This row still needs 6, 7, and 8. 6 here, so this is from 7, 8. Those are also 6, 7, 8. Actually, this 8 is not here, so that must be 8. And this row needs a 6. This row needs 2 and 8. Good. And this row needs 1 and 4. Now that's interesting. There is a 4 here, there is a 4 down there. So same logic again, 2 copies of 4 for those 2 columns. This can't be a 4 anymore. 4 will be around here. Those are from 2, 5, and 8. 2 and 8 here, 2, 5, 8. Lots of places to look. I don't think I'm as efficient as I would like to be. One's there, so there's a 1 here. 4, 6, 8 here, but there's 4 and 6 here. So this is 8, 2, 8, 5 down there. 2, all 4. Actually, this 8 tells us that this is a 2, 4 pair, and this is 8. Up there, this is a 4, 6 pair. And the column needs a 2, this column needs a 7, which places 4 and 7 here. This is 3, 5, and 9. 3, 9, 3, 5, 9. But there is a 5 here, so this is 3, 9, and 5. That's a 2, that's a 3. And actually, this 5 here tells us that the 5 is here. Oops, what did I do? Those are from 4, 6, and 7. This is not the 9. That is here 3 and 8. So that's 3 and 8 like this. It resolves a few of the ambiguities. 7 is here on this row. Down there. This 5 here. Oopsie. Disambiguates that. This row still needs 1, 2, and 4. 1 can only be here. 4 is there. 2, 4, 2. Those quads allow us to place the 3 and the 6. And The rest shouldn't need any explanation. And that's it for this quadruple Sudoku puzzle. I think it took me quite some time to solve it on this video. My test solving time, well, my solving time when I test solved it was around 7 minutes, I think. So I was much more efficient when I solved it. I solved it on tablet with the pen, the kind of pencil you use with a tablet. So perhaps this way of solving allowed me to be more efficient. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Quad Sudoku. Thanks for watching the video. See you soon on SudoKanard.